Allegedly. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting off this episode by saying allegedly because I don't want to get killed. Now, I'm sure you can tell by the title that today I'm talking about antiperspirant. Now, the reason I say allegedly is because allegedly, antiperspirant and the metals that are inside of it to stop you from sweating cause cancer. Now, I don't know if they do, but they probably do. And so I'm saying allegedly because I don't want to get sued. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get sued. I do not like that. I try to avoid that as much as I possibly can. And that's why I kind of sugarcoat this kind of talk. But this is just a quick PSA to all of you to check your hygiene products. Now, if you're using deodorant, you're probably fine. You're probably fine. Some deodorant have like built-in sweat blockers, which is where those metals come in, but for the most part, you should be fine. Antiperspirant, though, I don't know if they've invented a natural one. I don't think they have. So you might want to consider switching. Just saying, you never know with these things. You never know with these things. Now, why is this important? Well, let's look at how cancer comes about. Some of the most common cancers stem from everyday use or very, very frequent use. I'm sure you've had those times where you walk past a building and the smell, like the fumes coming out of it, those fumes cause cancer. Now, walking past the building is not going to give you cancer, but working inside the building every single day will. And that's what's so bad about antiperspirant. You're putting that shit on every single day. That's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. That's a problem. So, you should check your antiperspirant for metals. I think the one we're looking for is aluminum. Do not put aluminum on your skin, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, quick PSA, all love. Now, I'm not going to list any brands, but pretty much all of the major brands have antiperspirant lines, and pretty much all the major brands have metal in them. But I'm not going to list any. Like I said, I could be killed for this. Now, what really pisses me off is antiperspirant is great. It is fantastic. And what's so sad is it's like the forbidden fruit. You want to use it so bad, but you know it's terrible for you. The ability to not sweat, especially when you're outside all day, is a godsend. Deodorant works, but it's not antiperspirant. Antiperspirant attacks the source. Deodorant just, tries to help the after. The effect is already taken over. But that's what's so sad about antiperspirant. If it were up to me, antiperspirant wouldn't cause cancer. You have to believe me when I tell you this. If it were up to me, it wouldn't cause cancer. I would make that decision. But it's not up to me. It's up to the aluminum. And the aluminum decided that, that's what it wants to do. And unfortunately, I don't have a say. But it really is a shame. Because back when I used to use antiperspirant, there was a major difference between antiperspirant and deodorant. Antiperspirant is insane. It's so convenient. It's so nice. They really, really need to invent a cancer-free antiperspirant. And that they should advertise as that. They should just advertise as like a cancer-free antiperspirant. Now, a small little tangent, and this is going to be the last thing I talk about before the end of this episode. Unfortunately, we live in a day and age where I'm 99% sure that everything we use causes cancer. I'm sure that there's some metal in our phones that we put up to our head causes cancer. I'm sure that there's something in the light bulbs that causes cancer. I'm sure there's something in the air that causes cancer. I'm sure the cars we drive, cause cancer. And I'm sure the sun, well, I know for the fact the sun definitely does. But cancer is all around us, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to pick and choose, how much you want to expose yourself. And so check your hygiene products. Check your hygiene, every single one of them. Always be sure 100% about the ingredients of the stuff that you use every single day. Because that's where cancer gets you. It's in the stuff that you use every single day. So that's what you need to be on the lookout for. Take this advice, ladies and gentlemen. Just might save your life. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.